And hello and welcome. My name is Martin, and today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting the area set up for the lighting project. So what we need to do basically is we need to get rid of obviously turn the sky dark, make it look like a nighttime sky, and then take some of the lighting out from here. So what we're actually going to do first is we're going to grab, and actually if you want, you can actually type in lights over here in this on the side, and it will pull up wherever your light source is. We just need to select that and hit delete. Yes, we'll just get rid of it. Okay, good. All right, so now we've gotten rid of the direct light source. The only thing that we have left is going to be the skylight. So I'm actually going to delete that too. And at this point, we can see that the tree has a little bit of light. I think it's actually generating some light. It looks like the computers inside maybe have a little bit of light. But for the most part, we are completely dark on the land. Now we still need to get the sky to match up. So to do this, what we're going to do is click on the sky dome. Let me get rid of the word light up here so we can see that we're actually on the sky dome. And then what we want to do is actually uncheck determine by colors. And from here, let's drop the sun height all the way down. And I actually have a whole bunch of, let me put these back to the normal. Sorry, I did some changes to this. Okay, so everything's back to the normal sky where it would have been. So we've dropped the height of the sun down. What we are actually able to see are the stars in negative. That's actually those black spots up there because we have star brightness as a negative. If we take this and move this into the positive realm, we will see that these will go up, and I will leave these at about a 5. We'll turn them down later. The next thing that we want to do is we actually want to drop off the horizon. So let's actually raise that number up. And what you'll see is that the horizon itself is actually dropped down and we're not getting that fuzz anymore. So that fuzz that we're seeing right there, and you can see it jumping up. If I take that number and move it up, let's say to about 100, at that point, most of that is out of the way. And now what I need to do is go ahead and change the color of the sky. So I'm going to click on the sky. I'm going to drop this into the black. And now we have a black sky. Okay, that was going to the zenith color underneath overwrite settings and switching that to being all black. Also, you could have just come in here and typed 000 all the way down, and that would have done the same thing. The next thing that we have, or the next object that we have, is the horizon color. Shouldn't be much to change there because we've already dropped the horizon all the way down to the bottom. The next thing that we'll have is the cloud color. So what I like to do here is I like to drop it down into the darker, blacker realm. And then we see a little bit more of the edges of the cloud and not so much of the white of the cloud. The other thing that you can also do that's kind of neat here, and I think we actually still have our atmosphere. Yeah, our atmospheric foundation fog is still there. So actually we want to select that and also delete, and there we go. Now we have real complete darkness. If you've ever been out in the I don't want to say out in the woods, away from the cities where there's not a lot of light in the sky, you can actually look up and the sky does end up looking somewhat like this. The clouds are still a little bit bright, so let me go to let's go to the amount of cloud that we're seeing, and that would be cloud opacity. I'm going to turn the cloud opacity down. Okay, so we have something that looks a little bit more realistic now. And even still, let's see what happens if maybe we drop that down. See, there wasn't much in the horizon. I wasn't expecting much there. The overall color maybe. Let's drop that down just a little bit. And now we're getting those darker clouds. And now because the clouds are darker, I might be able to bring some of them back and let's see, cloud opacity. There we go. And they don't look terrible. All right, so now we have a very, very dark area, which is what we're looking for as we go and we set lights up. So let me just grab a point light and put that out on the floor just to show you you know, how good that darkness is going to be for us to be able to generate those lights. Now, from there, the next thing that I'm going to do real quick is I do want to actually add a skylight back in. If there is, for whatever reason, the need for you to be able to see, and a lot of this is going to depend on the amount of stars that you have out. If you actually end up putting a moon out there, you might want the sky dome back in. You know, you can play around with the intensity as far as like maybe a light intensity of 2. That'll make it a little bit easier to see. So if I push play now, and my character was meant to walk around outside, at least at this point in certain places, I'll be able to use a little bit of the light that's available. That tree is obviously a weird tree. It's like glowing. Okay, so that 2 on the skylight gave me just enough light that I feel like I could play, but it still feels like it's nighttime. I can see the reflections in the gun, and that looks actually really cool. So from here, the other thing maybe if you wanted to do, let's hit escape. I mean, at that point, that's really the only thing I would maybe do. The only other thing that you could possibly do is in that skylight, maybe go in there and change the color of that. So then that way the light that's hitting the ground is a different color, so that it becomes like there where it's like a more of a bluish color. You can drop that down even a little bit further and make this a little bit, say, blue. And if we're dropping some of that intensity down, we could probably bring this up a bit. And now we have something that's got like more of a blue feel to it that we could match up with a moon. Okay. So that's it for this video. That's going to allow us to be able to get the place dark enough, so then that way we can start adding our lights. And just so that we can, where's the light? There it is. So we'll be able to see that light, and from far away we'll be able to see it. And the sky looks realistic. There's maybe too many stars. All right, but very cool. So that's this video. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next video, what I'm going to do is show you where the moon is. There's actually a moon that I'm going to leave all the materials for in Canvas, and you can download the materials from there and then import them into your project, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll make a moon to drop into the sky in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.